What made you pursue a career first and foremost in acting?
Acting is always something that I wanted to do. Being from Kansas City, Missouri, I actually just had a conversation with a guy that's like my brother back there yesterday. And it's just interesting when you realize when you're from a smaller town and you don't have a lot of opportunities and you don't have a lot of examples and you don't have people that can within reach show you the way. It's a tough formula to try to find, success in such a massive industry like acting and entertainment, music, anything involved with entertainment. But the luxury that you have today that I didn't have then is like YouTube, internet, and all of those components. But I always wanted to as a kid, and I just didn't know. It's interesting because now I study a lot about energy and how impactful energy is, and meditation and affirmations and putting the energy out there. And so I can now recall when I was a kid saying that I was going to be an actor on TV and seeing myself on TV. And I have a brother that's a couple years older than me, and we were real close. And my mother used to always have us entertaining people together, like, dancing or, we talk trash to each other and all that. So we bounce off each other real well.
Do you remember one in particular, something that y'all performed?
We used to dance all the time, man. We used to always, she used to dress us alike. We had the same outfit on, and then we used to dance. So every function, we was those kids. They'd be like, go get the Kirkwood boys, and we had to go and dance and stuff like that. But they always called us the Wayans brothers, and I think, because that's when the Wayans brothers was on TV, and I think that kind of is what planted the seed that I believed them people. I believed that it was going to happen, but I thought at that time they were just going to find me, like they were just going to knock on the door, and they was like, man, I heard about you and your brother, y'all. I want to put y'all on TV, and that's literally what I thought as a kid. And then reality slowly and quickly at the same time kicked in, and I realized that I had dreams outside of Kansas City, and basketball was the way. And then after playing basketball through college and professionally overseas for a couple years in Europe is where I got, discovered to model. And that's a whole other story. It's like, I didn't think that I could do that. And then it came about, and then
What did you learn? Obviously, you said playing basketball since you overseas. And what do you think basketball taught you that you translated into your life to apply to your art form now?
Man, I don't even like just saying basketball. I feel like any team sport that you can be a part of and you can actually understand the benefit and the value of a team sport. If I was to have someone tell me that is able to look back and say, hey, you need to really value being in a team sports setting, and if I had someone tell me that, it would have been amazing, because I learned not only discipline, working with others, working with other people's personalities, being on it. Because if you're going to be in entertainment, you're going to be in any kind of cohesive platform, you got to know how to work with all different types of people, and you got to know how to be on the same frequency to reach a common goal. You know what I'm saying? And so it's always exposed when people have different agendas or different motives, and that's what happens in basketball or any sports. When someone wants to go outside of the game plan and not inform anyone else, then they're like, it messes up the structure. So anyway, basketball taught me discipline, working with the team, the ability to take direction, have the stamina to last and persevere beyond our given limit that we would put on ourselves. When you're doing it for someone else, it makes you push harder and further because you don't want to let them down. But yeah, no, but basketball taught me all of that. And on the artist side, basketball, especially on the offensive and defensive end, you got to find and play your role. And so it's like we all have different roles. In basketball, you got the shooters, you got the slashers, you got the dunkers, you got the defensive stoppers, you got the energy guys, you got all of these guys, but all of them play a very valuable role. But it only works. It's like Golden State. It only works when you know your role. If you stay within that role and you do what you do best within a system, it works. And I feel like that applies to acting a lot. Is we all in the same scene. When you try to make the scene just yours, then you don't help out the other people.
That make a whole lot of sense. I never looked at it from that perspective.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.